In this video, we're going to discover how to speed up your Amazon Fire Stick. Alright, so the first thing we want to check is make sure you're using a power supply with your Fire Stick. Plug it into a wall outlet. Don't use a USB port because that might not give it enough power. I see this time and time again. People try to use the Fire Stick by plugging it into their USB port on their TV. It likely is not going to give it enough power, and the processor won't get enough power and won't perform to its fullest potential. So you want to be sure to use a 5-watt power adapter that comes with your Fire Stick, or you can purchase one on Amazon.com and plug it into the wall and then plug it into your TV. Okay, and the next thing we can try is a soft reset using the remote. You can do that by pressing and holding the play pause button and the select button simultaneously for about 10 seconds. So we'll hold those down, and this will give the unit a quick reset. Maybe it'll refresh everything, and if you're having just a temporary problem with it being sluggish, try just a quick reset just to get that out of the way, and hopefully it's that simple. Alright, number 3, make sure your Fire Stick is placed in a cool place. Make sure it's not right up against the back of your TV. Use the HDMI extender if you have to get a little bit more distance away from some equipment. Make sure that stays cool so that processor can perform at its max capacity, because if it gets too hot, it starts throttling and slowing down a bit. So if you need more space away, they do sell longer HDMI extenders to give you more distance between the television and the Fire Stick. Alright, the next thing we're going to check is our Wi-Fi connection. You want to be sure you have a strong Wi-Fi connection. You can go under the settings cog of your menu here and go to network. And I always recommend, if you have the option, connect to a 5 gigahertz network, not a 2.4 gigahertz network. You see here I'm connected to the 5 gigahertz. It's a lot more secure type of connection. You can hit the play button on your remote to go into this menu where you can run a speed test. And this will tell you exactly how healthy your Wi-Fi connection here is, and if you have a weak connection here, if it doesn't do too well, then you can maybe start exploring putting your Fire Stick in a better position with a better line of sight to your Wi-Fi router. And here it's finished, and I can support it up to 4K video streaming. So that, for me, that's just fine. So it's a nice little tool here to help you determine if Wi-Fi is causing your speed issues with your Fire Stick. This next tip may be a little bit complex for the more novice users of the Fire Stick, but I always recommend that you use Google's public DNS service for your connection. It just, time and time again, I found it provides quite a performance boost when watching video and even navigating between things on your Fire Stick. So I'm not going to cover how to do this here in this video. I do have a tutorial on streamersworld.com, as well as a video that shows you in detail how to configure the Google DNS service with your Fire Stick, if that's something you wish to pursue, and I do recommend you pursue it. Look for those videos and set up your Fire Stick to work with the Google DNS service. Alright, another thing we want to check is the storage available on your device. You can go under the settings cog here and then My Fire TV. We're going to select About and Storage. And you see, for me, I have plenty of storage left, so the less that meter is filled up, the better. so I don't have any worries. If you have this meter filled up, that means you don't have very much space. And what you probably need to do is get rid of some apps. You look for ones that you aren't using. You can go under your settings and then applications, then manage installed apps or applications. And some apps you can't uninstall, like this Freebie. I could clear cache and clear data if I don't use it, though. That might free up a little bit of space. But other apps like the Hulu app here, you can go in here and uninstall if you don't use that particular app. And repeat that for as many apps as you can. Try to free up some space. Okay, if you've made it this far in the video and you've tried everything, tried even some things on your own, might be time to consider a factory reset. I know nobody wants to do that, but sometimes it's necessary to get things working again. To factory reset, you can go under the settings cog and then My Fire TV. And there's an option in here for reset to factory defaults. And as it says back here, that it will remove all personal data and downloaded content from your Amazon Fire TV stick. When you are prompted to log back in, though, if you use the same account, same Amazon account to log into your Fire Stick, it will restore your apps. You will need to retype usernames and passwords, though. So unfortunately, this is where we are if you're pulling your hair out and still having trouble with sluggishness and speed issues with your Fire Stick. Just give it a factory reset and see if that works for you. If this video helped you, be sure to like and subscribe. And for tips like this and more, visit streamersworld.com. Thanks for watching.